Welcome, dear viewers, to Rosenbauer's Online Product Days. This webinar is about a very important item for all firefighters, without exception: the firefighting boot. A firefighter's boot has to protect against extreme heat, but also against the cold, of course. It must be waterproof and shield its wearer from pointy or heavy objects to prevent injuries. And on top of everything, they should provide a firm grip. In addition, these boots are usually worn for several hours. This means that comfort plays a major role. To meet all these challenges head-on, Rosenbauer has developed completely new firefighting boots. Their name? Boros. Today, the responsible product manager, Karl Reiter, offers some insight into this new product line. Hello, Karl. Hello, Clemens. Karl, first of all, I would be very interested to know what the name Boros actually stands for. The answer is simple. The BO are the first letters of boot, and the ROS of Rosenbauer. So Boros stands for the boot made by Rosenbauer. I see. Well then, why don't you explain to me and the viewers why it is that you make the Boros so special? I'd be happy to. The Boros models are safe and robust boots that nevertheless give firefighters a high degree of mobility and provide excellent comfort. In the future, our product portfolio will include 4 models, which will differ mainly in the type of closure system. We started out with the Boros B1, seen here on the top left, and the Boros B4, seen here on the bottom right. The Boros B1, a slip-on boot, is the latest model in a long line of personal protective equipment. Its simplicity and lightweight make it a reliable and easy-to-clean companion. The Boros B4 offers maximum comfort with its high mobility, low weight, and Rosenbauer's revolutionary and unique quick closure system. These features, combined with our high-quality standards, make the new Boros product line a cut above the rest. I would now like to take a closer look at these 4 categories individually. Let's start with the subject of safety and robustness. As personal protective equipment, our firefighting boots must protect their users in extreme situations. The legal basis in this regard is the PPE Regulation 2016/425. Personal protective equipment is divided into 3 categories for the various levels and types of protection. In firefighting, pretty much everything falls under the 3rd category. The boots must protect the users from risks with very serious consequences. To guarantee this, the boots are subjected to a type test and a large number of regular internal and external quality audits. Our standards are based on the European Standard for Firefighting Boots, the EN 15090. The EN 15090 defines minimum requirements, protection levels, and additional requirements so that emergency personnel can quickly identify the dangers against which the PPE protects. The Boros models are called F2A firefighting boots. They are suitable for firefighting and rescue operations. Furthermore, the boots are anti-static. This protects firefighters from unwanted sparks. Of course, there also is a wide range of additional protective functions our Boros boots offer. This might be a good time to refer you to our website, rosenbauer.com, where you can download the Boros brochure. Now let's move on to talk about the flexibility and comfort of our new Boros boots. Starting with the Boros B4 Flex Zone. The Boros B4 adapts the natural movements of the foot, thanks to its special 360-degree flex zone in the ankle area. It allows natural inclination movements, but also protects against excessive angles, thus preventing the foot from twisting. The emergency forces thus get maximum mobility. They might even forget they're wearing boots. Another important aspect is the sole. A boot's sole is a key factor in determining how safely you can move around in it. Only a sole with good grip builds up necessary adhesion, and only a profiled sole has sufficient grip on uneven ground, whether on ice, snow, rubble, or scree. In firefighting operations, there is an additional factor. The sole must function in all temperature ranges, in freezing cold, as well as in literally burning hot environments. And that's exactly what the Boros sole, which we developed in collaboration with the renowned tire manufacturer Michelin, does. The unique sole geometry, combined with a special rubber compound, provides excellent grip and outstanding cushioning. Furthermore, the sole has a wear indicator, a pull-off aid, and an integrated steel plate for penetration protection. The solid construction also ensures a long service life. Let's move on to the inner workings of our Boros models. More specifically, the climate control system. Here, we rely on a Sympatex membrane, which we have suspended in the boot interior. Thanks to this method, hot moist air is pumped upward and outward when walking. This ensures a pleasant climate inside the boot. The Sympatex membrane also protects against water penetration and various chemicals, as well as viruses and bacteria. It also makes the boot windproof, but at the same time, is particularly efficient when it comes to wicking away moisture. Another important component on the inside is the insole. It absorbs sweat and is washable. Its shape is adapted to our new lasts and provides excellent foot stability. We've also integrated a cushioning unit in the heel area that absorbs impact energy. In addition to these functions, the insole determines the width of the boot. By default, the Boros models are equipped with a slightly thicker insole, which in combination with the boot gives a width of 10. If the larger width of 12 is required, the boot can be adjusted simply by replacing the insole. Now let's move on to the different closure systems. The Boros B1 is a slip-on boot and therefore has no adjustment options. Its simplicity is also its strength. It is very easy to use and maintain. In addition, the B1 has an extremely low weight. The Boros B4 is something like the B1's counterpart. While also very light, the B4 is characterized by its high adaptability. Thanks to the brand new closure system, it is so easy to put on and instantly ready for use. Finally, a word about manufacturing and quality. The leather of all Boros boots is not only of the highest quality, it is also produced in Europe in an environmentally friendly manner and in compliance with high standards. All Boros boots are manufactured in Croatia, and each one is inspected individually before leaving the factory. Carl, you mentioned the new closure system, which is groundbreaking and bound to set new standards. So why don't you explain it to us in more detail? Of course, I think it's best if I showed you on the boot itself. The Boros B4 features a two-zone lacing system. There's an upper zone to fit the calf and a lower zone to fit the foot. These two zones can be adjusted independently with the red adjustment hooks on the side. If you want one zone to be a little tighter, you pull the lace over a hook that's further toward back. If you want a little wider, you choose a hook further toward the front. Once the B4 has been adjusted to fit the wearer, the boot can be tightened with a single upward pull on this handle. The central buckle with its locking function ensures a permanently tight fit. It holds the strap reliably. Okay, Carl, but to prove that it really is a revolutionary quick-release fastener, I think you will have to demonstrate. No problem. Wow, that was really snappy. Now, how long did that take? No more than the bat of an eye. Exactly. And that's for two boots at the same time. It doesn't get any faster than that. All right, Carl, you've convinced me. Finally, let me summarize the most important points about the Boros boot. You can leave the B4 on while you're at it. All Boros models are suitable for all firefighting and rescue operations. They allow great freedom and movement thanks to their flex zone. The sole, especially developed in cooperation with Michelin, guarantees excellent grip. The Sympatex membrane ensures optimal climate inside the boot, and the Rosenbauer quick-release fastener revolutionizes putting on and taking off the protective boots. Last but not least, all Boros boots are produced in Europe, and every single one of them is inspected before use. Well, that's it. Thank you, Carl, for this presentation, and thank you, dear viewers, for watching. All information about the Boros can be found on rosenbauer.com. If you have any questions, our experts are now also available in the chat room. See you soon and take care. Goodbye.